bros video going around where American women are getting kind of upset that...
When are we gonna escape this mentality? She said that these bros are not marrying foreign women because they speak a little English or because they have a lack of education, but because they're more nourishing and more caring. You're describing a maid, a free lift and one for the rest of your life at that. And at the end of the video, she's like, oh, this is mutually beneficial, and if it doesn't work out for you, just leave. Leave where? With who? With what money? In a foreign country where you speak little English and have little education? Just do like a little more thinking, girl. Why do they want to marry women that can't speak the predominant language? Because they're easier to control. It's not as easy as you're saying. So stop misinforming people. Stop defending these lowlives who are preying on our sisters.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. I saw this, I had to jump right into this, man. I don't like that a lot of westernized women try to get in the heads of other women that are that are foreign, even if they tend to be the same race as them. Like this woman she looks like she's of Asian descent, some kind of Asian descent. She's trying to almost speak to them from a sister perspective, like, you're letting these guys get into us, sister. Like, don't let these guys take advantage of us. Speak for yourself, man. Okay. These girls are happy. If they didn't want to be, if they didn't want to date these guys, they wouldn't date these guys, man. Okay, they're happy to date these guys. They like guys that don't look like that don't look like. A lot of them like guys that don't look like their men. Okay, that just is what it is. For you to sit up there and try to say that, oh, the only reason they want to date you is because they're easier to control. It's not even that at all. It's because literally because they're more feminine. They tend to be more feminine. They tend to be more trained on how to actually take care of a man. That's what we want. I don't understand like why that's such a big deal and why that's such a problem. Why is that so hard for you guys to understand? It's not even that we're dissing on regular women that are here. We're not at all. We just want a nice, soft woman who's not gonna argue with us. It's just that simple. Like, come on, man. Let's go to the next video, man. Seriously.
Yeah. Passport bros?
What is a passport bro?
Okay, passport bros are men that are so fed up with Western women because we're all apparently so woke and so terrible and Western women don't want to be wives that they are now going to other countries to find wives.
That's like which countries?
Southeast Asia, the Philippines, the Dominican Republic.
So it's like the opposite of the mail order bride.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Okay, so they're instead of ordering out, instead of using stamps.com.
Yes, and bringing them here.
Right,
they're like, we want to get out.
It feels more expensive, but...
It is. And so a lot of these men get remote jobs. And so they go there and they live in these countries and then they meet these women. And then women in the Western world, specifically the United States, are so pissed off about it. And they're like, you're going to all these countries where these women don't even know how to speak English. They can't even read. They're so uneducated. And then the men like film themselves with these women and like show themselves on dates. And the women are so elegant and they're so well spoken and they're so traditional. And they're like, look at these women. Yeah, passport bros. Because Western women are so bad.
Did not know about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why I'm here.
Interesting. I mean, I did marry a woman from abroad. I mean, she's been in America since she was 12, but still, she's Israeli.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You're like a reverse passport bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she came here and she got citizenship, so.
You didn't import her?
I did not import my wife.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Make that very clear.
Going abroad and finding a wife if you can't find one here. A lot of these women here are insufferable. A lot of these women here are extremely shallow. A lot of these women here are gold diggers. They're looking to take your money. They're looking to screw you over any chance they can get. So, I mean, you really can't blame the guy for wanting to go overseas and go and find a feminine, soft woman who's not looking to take his money. Who also where a lot of these places that your dollar stretches a lot further. You know, in the Philippines and these Asian countries and all that. Like, you can go work abroad and have a career abroad and not have to worry about, you still make your American money and not have to worry about earning less money because you want to move over there. Your money here, I think it's like, I think they said $2,000 a month. If you pay $2,000 a month here, over there you can live like a king. Like, that's a no-brainer. Like, a lot of guys would want to do that, and you get to meet beautiful women. Like, come on, man, that's a no-brainer. Let's go, baby.
Let's talk about passport bros. Only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for, or women from impoverished areas that are desperate, or women from impoverished areas that are desperate, or
women from impoverished areas that are desperate.
foreign women don't want the passport bros either, but they do want their money, probably more than American women want their money.
A few moments later.
What does a man got to bring to the table to be with you?
His money.
Money. Like 100,000. At least 50, 60. I like the rich scammers.
I want the scammer. That's fast money.
I need all his money. He need to get that trap money. He's got to be a millie.
Listen, man. I just can't stand when women try and demonize what men want. Like, you can't sit up there and get mad and say, like, these women know a lot of these women are more educated than y'all are. A lot of these women, they are more educated than y'all. They're a better wife than y'all. They're better girlfriends than y'all. They're a better woman than y'all. Like, I don't understand why y'all so hurt about this. You're so mad because you want men to sit up there and just put up with your shit. That's what it is. You want men to just put up with your shit and not run off and go find somewhere where he's actually celebrated and loved. That's what it is. You don't like the fact that there's a country or there's an area somewhere where he can actually go and be a man and be respected. You don't like that. They don't like that. It hurts them so bad. And then a lot of these the girls that are in the other countries, they're speaking out. They're speaking out. They're like, we're actually very educated. They don't live in these impoverished areas, man. I'm gonna get to this later on in the video, but I'm gonna show y'all something else, man. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Ladies, if y'all don't stop getting mad at these passport bros for finding them a woman outside the country and get y'all a passport and go out here, because I'm trying to find me a papito.
That they don't date African women, they don't date black women. And I know many of you, and that is the absolute honesty. The way the black women in general, most of them, majority of them who come here, the way they act and the way they behave has made most men, including Arab men, not go there with them. I said that Arab men don't like black women, full stop. And black women were running like, how dare they say they don't like us? We are pretty, we are princesses, we are goddesses, we love ourselves, we are who we are. If they don't like us, so what? Honey, hold it.
You might see a black guy.
Man, and that's the thing, man. I find it hilarious how, like, I'm sorry, it's not just it tends to be black women who are like, oh, F you, go into that other country, them girls don't even, you only going over there because the girls over here don't want you over there, and now yada yada. Y'all can't date outside this country for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all, where y'all go, the guys that y'all want especially, the guys that y'all want in the United States, rich men and all that shit. First of all, when you go to these other countries, those guys that are in those other countries are not rich. They're actually a lot poorer than the men that are here. But you guys want them for their looks, Papi Chulo or whatever he might have and shit. But they don't even want y'all like that. And it's crazy too, because like it's this whole argument about like women, you know, they can do whatever a man can do and all this shit. And a lot of things that women can do, a man can do, but they say it's not optimal. You know what I'm saying? It's because you can play basketball. It doesn't mean that I want to watch it. It doesn't mean that you can beat me. A lot of people can do a lot of things. A baby can shoot a gun. That doesn't mean it's going to hit a target. It's just the way it is, man. You guys just can't do a lot of the things that men can do. Y'all get mad and you hate, especially black women. I love my sisters, but y'all get mad. Y'all hate black men for being able to leave and go overseas. Y'all hate that so much. Y'all hate that so much because they're desired elsewhere. They're desired elsewhere. And unfortunately for y'all, you guys are not. It's not just black women, it's American women. American women are not really desired in other places because of your mindset. They don't like that feminist bullshit, man. They don't like it. It doesn't fit their society. They feel like it's poison, it's toxic to their society. And as they should feel that way. Because modern day feminism is toxic, man. It is toxic. It is a way for women to have superiority over men. And I don't agree with that, man. I'm all for women's empowerment, but I don't agree with you stepping on men to get to the throne, man. That's not cool, man. Let's move on to the next one.
You go away. Go find your women wherever you want. If you're not satisfied, I don't know what to tell you. If you want a woman who barely even speaks English and just has to suck your dick go for it.
Why do you think it is today that a lot of American men are going overseas to find wives?
I cannot relate. It is a real thing, but it's just insecurity. Think overseas, go overseas, babe. I completely disagree because it takes a whole lot of courage, a whole lot of self-confidence, somewhat of financial stability, and a passport, which a lot of chicks don't even have, for a man to go overseas and find his wife.
Facts.
And actually really be the ones who are complaining about men leaving the U.S. to find their wives. It be the women themselves. Isn't it true that you hear so many women online talking about, leave, we don't want you here.
Facts.
Leave, go find yourself a doormat. Leave, you think you're better than everybody else now since you have a passport. Where are you going? Basically, women are shaming men and insulting them for trying to do better for themselves. I hear women talking about they want to do better for themselves all the time. So what's wrong when a man wants to do that for himself? Unfortunately, some women in America are not submissive, they are way too masculine, and they don't want to cater to a man. So girlfriend, you may look feminine, but if your attitude stinks, what is a man supposed to do besides moving on? And then you're going to be mad at him for it and call him insecure?
Thanks, man. It's just, calling a man insecure is just basic code word for I have nothing else to say about him, so I'm going to call him insecure. It's the same thing with the word narcissist. I can't really call him anything else, so I'm just going to call him the narcissist. Like, it's BS, man. It's BS. And then not only that, but like, she's absolutely right. A man wants a soft woman, man. I can't stress that enough. I don't want to come home arguing with y'all. Y'all like to argue and being fucking combative. No man wants to deal with that, man. Can we just be cool, man? Damn. God damn. I want to get into this next portion, man, because I need this to be explained. And I think a lot of it is, too, is that women, because they can't do what men can do, as far as go overseas and actually find a guy that they actually would like be willing to bring. I'll get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's go.
Let's talk about passport bros. Only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for, or women from impoverished areas that are desperate, or women from impoverished areas that are desperate, or
women from impoverished areas that are desperate.
Foreign women don't want the passport bros either, but they do want their money, probably more than American women want their money.
A few
coming to a poor country in Africa, and the boys that you're gonna find are young and poor, and you're old, and they know you want them to satisfy you sexually. What do you expect? Of course they're going to use you. African American women are being deleted in Gambia. Why? Now we cannot blame one and leave the other. I have been putting you on some game, sisters, before you make a compound decision to come to the motherland.
Unfortunately, there has been, I can't even call it a second, but this is like the 6th or 7th or whatever. Suppose this is just 6 or 7 people that we know about. Suppose there is more women from the diaspora who have passed away in the Gambia. And she was found dead in the Gambia at the bottom of a well.
When we're talking about what's going on, everyone has the right to speak their truth. Folks like to pretend like they don't understand what's going on. And I said, I don't like playing stupid and like entertaining stupidity. I just really don't. How can we support and help those that are coming after us? They have to know what's going on. You know how many people have moved to Ghana because of me? You want to come to Africa? I can't stop you. But what I will do, because I actually care, I do. Because I was fed up with the simple fact that people didn't see the reality of what I had gone through here. They pretended like they didn't see what had happened.
There are some things you need to look at and be careful before you move your entire life here. Gambia is a tiny country. You are going to hear one thing that is very popular about Gambia, and that is sex tourism. Yes, and you might think that, the world is looking at Black American women or women from the diaspora, that we are coming to source these young men that are looking hard and all what. But even white people are doing it. It's just like, I don't like talking majority of the times about white people, because I feel like in the Black community, we already have problems that we're not dealing with. Okay? Now, let's leave white people alone and let's talk about us. Okay? Gambia is famously known for sex tourism. What is sex tourism? Basically, it's not like the trafficking that you hear or what you see in Hollywood movies. No. A diasporan woman packs her entire life and she feels like, you know what? I'm getting older, I need some young blood. Majority of you guys come here for flings. Majority of the women that are older in the diaspora come to Gambia just for sexual endeavors. right? And then probably when they go and sleep with these young boys, right? And then they feel like the sex is good, and then they're like, okay, I can take this boy on with me to America. Now that's the problem, and we have talked about this in my channel. This is why I said, do not ever flaunt your money. Leave alone the fact that immediately when they see you in their country, most especially in some remote places, they know she is here for some sugar. Okay? Now you are here, living out large, being the girl that you are, who is rich, who has come to a poor country to buy some prostitute men, and voila. You don't have a problem showing your money. And I've warned you about this. Never show your money. This lady, Anja, how many ladies now? 8 women. Not men, 8 women. And
Black
not even
women.
white people. Black women. Literally being taken out in Gambia.
Shit crazy, man. Hey man, I'm telling you, y'all so badly want to be men that you guys are going over to other countries and dying. You're getting murdered and taken advantage of. That's a crazy ass story. I've never even heard that story before. But apparently, women that are trying to be the equivalent of passport bros, like passport girls, are going overseas, are going to these countries in Africa, finding these guys to get their guts dug out, and these guys know what you're there for, and they're taking advantage of you. And as they should, man. And what's crazy is that women shame men for going over to these Asian countries for sex tourism. They're going over there for the same thing, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Let's go, baby.